What is happening, everybody? I'm Sir Joseph, coming your way. This is Final Fantasy IX, Weapon Man. And Sarah's anxious. I'm not, but whatever. And yeah, so here we are. And yeah, so here's Vivi, and he's just lost in thought now after seeing all the fellow black mages in the mage village, and he's struggling. But now we get to go to the Eidolon Wall. Oh, what is this? Because Eiko's cooking, so she doesn't want us to do anything out. And here's the time event I was talking about in the last video. And I'm actually going to do this as well. And the key to do this is just to count the people who are with you. So it's 4 of them, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Mughals. That's 10. And so put 11. Because you always need to make more than you should make, than you think you need to make. That's a basic cooking lesson in general, as Eiko sings. And you had an option to put an oglop in. You say no to that. And we fish out Quina. I just think that's really funny. Ah. And yeah, so the wall is important to the people in this area who, well, I mean, there's only one now, and that's Eiko, apparently. But Zidane's like, yo, I've had a summoner on my team traveling with me for a very long time. So let me bring her and see if she has any idea what this is about. See if she can get some information. Or whatever. See if she can get some use out of seeing all this stuff. And so yeah, so Eiko takes this place pretty seriously, and there's a whole bunch of Eidolons here that remind Sarah that she used to have them, and now her mom has them, or whatever, or the Queen of Alexandria has them, and she's pretty distraught about that. She doesn't know most of these Eidolons either, so it's really crazy. And now you finally get after halfway through the game, this is practically the halfway point, more or less, you finally learn what this plant is called, and it's called Gaia. Yeah, so. And apparently 500 years ago, this was founded by the Summoner tribe. So, pretty crazy. And I love this music here. It's awesome. It's really, really good music. The Eidolon Wall music. Really, really amazing. Anyways, back in Eiko's kitchen, we get Quina is, yeah. So Quina's gonna help Eiko here. And here you go. Make more than you need. Yep. And there you go. Good stuff. And unlike Final Fantasy VII, this doesn't really influence any future events. It just influences future dialogue. So if you don't do it, then it doesn't really matter. The plot just goes on. It doesn't affect who you go out with or anything like that or whatever. So it's whatever. Yeah. And like the food looks cooler too. I mean, yeah. So. Otherwise, it like looks like really like if you don't do it right or whatever. If you don't make enough water, that kind of stuff. You know, if you don't do the ATBs or the ATEs in general, and it just has like a very small fish. So yeah. So now Eiko finally reveals that everyone who lived here died in a massive hurricane or tornado and kind of stuff. And her grandfather died last year, and that guy really sucks, and she's 6 years old. Yeah, so a natural disaster struck this village, and yeah, so Eiko has literally no family, and yeah, so it's pretty awful. And there's not a small difference between their age at all. Since Zidane is also 16, so. And that's what the horn is for. It's to kind of like reach out to an idolin with telepathically, and Princess Garnet does not have a horn. Oh, and how that happened is going to be revealed much later on, at least 5 hours away in game time. And it's during like the third act. And Zidane says maybe. This is how I learned. It's almost how I learned to talk to the opposite sex, because like women do not like hearing the word maybe, but it also makes them a little bit more attracted, because it means that you're not easy to impress, and makes women who might like you want to impress you even more. This way you turn that maybe into a yes. So yeah, a little interesting tidbit into female psychology there while I'm playing this game. Why not? There are a couple treasures there. As Sarah looks over all the books. And yeah, so and there you go. Heh. Hmm. So yeah, so the Iifa Tree is not accessible. There is an eidolon that they sealed it with, and they needed another eidolon to seal that one. So, yeah. And before I do anything, you can get the Kierman coffee there. That's there all the time. You don't need to worry about it. And we're pretty much begging her to break the seal to the eidolon wall. And Eiko's like, no. And Queen makes an awesome discovery that oh man, the fish here are way different than the ones in Mist Continent. Like I think that's hilarious. I don't know what the hell. Anyways, so yeah, Momotos. I don't know if you can catch that little nod, suggesting that you sleep. Momotos, like comatose. Yeah. So, and this is where you get more plot dumping. And Vivi is just so lost in thought now. And it's true. And Vivi is... And Zidane's saying, yo, like, you just need to act. You just need to do something. It's about doing, not thinking. And it's cool. And here you see the natural leader in Zidane here. It's like, this is why I like Final Fantasy 9 better than 8 and 7. Because you don't hear this from Cloud or Squall. Zidane goes, yo, I just want to protect the people who I'm with and the people on my crew. Doesn't matter if I can or not, I just want to do it and I believe in it. And it's awesome. And yeah, like, Cloud doesn't say this, Squall doesn't say this, and yet they're both almost like billed as their leaders in Final Fantasy. And then of course it turns into comedy again. And yeah, so they do the age-old, let's pee in public. Yeah, so. Yeah. I like how this game does that. It gets serious and then it gets funny. It gets serious and then it gets funny. It's awesome. Okay, cool. And we get a nice little dialogue out there, like, in between Garnet and Zidane here. And I don't know why, it just sticks with me a lot. And apparently, Eiko she has changed her mind and she wants to go to the Iifa Tree with all of us. And Sarah goes, why are you so nice to everybody? And Zidane's like, what do you mean? And Sarah's like, never mind. It's true. And yeah, she was probably upset about something. And yeah, that's the thing about Zidane, is that he is... I mean, yeah, he's got the most leader traits of, like, any Final Fantasy character, and it's really weird. Anyways, okay, so... Iifa Tree. Let's go ahead and head over there. I may as well do that now. I was gonna stop recording, but I'll keep going for a little bit longer. And hope I don't get into a random battle. Good. Iifa Tree is where you can fight some pretty cool monsters. Yeah. Most of them undead. So, anyone who knows anything Final Fantasy knows. By the way, that forest patch over there that contains a friendly monster, I'll hit it up later on. Not gonna worry about it now. I messed up the stutter step a couple times, messed it up again. Nice. Cool. Okay. So you see, Iifa. You see, look, read that. To anyone who thinks it's Lifa or Tifa, it is not the Lifa Tree. It is not the Tifa Tree. It is the Iifa Tree. capital I, lowercase I, F-A, Iifa Tree, or Iifa Tree, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm calling it the Iifa Tree. And there's a ton of mist here for some reason, and yes, it's revealed, this tree is the source of the mist. As Vivi falls. And oh, that's the seal that the Eidolon, that they used the Eidolon to seal it. There we go. And see what Eiko can do. And because Eiko has the horn, she will telepathically talk to the Eidolon to come to her, to back away from the seal and come to her. So that gives her a ruby, and that gives her the power to cast Carbuncle. So yeah, and it was all telepathically. And I really wish they yeah, so there it is. Also teaches a reflex ball too. Yeah. Really wish they expanded on that in this game, but they do not. Enemies in this area. So you could fight a Stroper, which is a stone-based enemy. You can use a soft on it and kill it in one hit. Zombies, which are zombies. You can kill them with physical attacks, cure spells, Phoenix Downs, and then you got Draco zombies. You want to come here after you get Quina back in your party and eat a Draco zombie if you are interested in leveling. Draco zombies can give you the level 5 death, blue magic, if you eat them, which is really effective for leveling. So there you go. Awesome. And actually I'm going to stop here. I'll save here. Probably going to do some leveling. Well, actually I'll be okay without leveling. Yeah, I'm going to be good without leveling, so I should be okay. But I am going to stop here because I'm recording for a while. So I will see you next time when I explore the Iifa Tree. Alright, take care everybody. Peace.